All right, good news. Finished my list. 21 things. The first one, it's a deal breaker. They forgot to copy the code from July 2020. And when you get to 99% or sometimes even 97% on the older Instincts, you got the mystery infinity battery estimate logo. And this was such a fun Easter egg to discover. Yeah. And it came down to verbiage. If you read the manual in previous Garmin's, they actually do say infinite, in forever battery life, and they show that logo. But in the new one, they show unlimited battery life. It does go to 100. It never says greater than 100. So that's kind of a bummer. Number 2, solar while off. If you're hiking in Switzerland, with your lovely wife or partner and, maybe a friend, maybe your kids, maybe your dog, and your watch dies, you're gonna have to charge it. Whereas the older Instincts and the Enduro 3 and several other models, they charge while off. So if you get in a real bind and you're like, dang it, where's that hotel we need to get to for today's hike? This one could help you get there even though it died, and it could probably charge about 3% in 1 hour and then turn itself on is what they do. This one doesn't do that. Number 2, naps. The naps are fun. Garmin needs to do better. I've tested it dozens and dozens of times with the Enduro, with the Epics, that was the Epics 2. Not with this one because they haven't upgraded it yet. So all you do is you get a couple points with the body battery, and in my testing, you get a greater increase in body battery if you have a less stressful day than even if you take a 40 nap between 12:30 and 1:10. Even if your nap is perfectly timed, Garmin needs to do more research on that. Laps undo. I'll show you that real quickly. It's kind of a fun feature. But again, that might come out later on the Instinct 2X. Time syncing during a workout. The Instinct 3 actually lets you synchronize your time while this one is still tied to the resume later, or even if you're actually in the workout. I paused them both. Resume later is one of my favorite features. And yeah, it doesn't let you sync time, which, if you were in an ultra run and you were really trying to keep track of your time, it could be important. Random reboots. This one just randomly reboots. It's happened more than a dozen times, and Garmin has released some firmware updates since this was first sold in January of 2025. This one never gave random reboots. Louder speaker by almost 9 to 10 decibels, so that's nice. However, neither of them have volume control, and there's not a mute button. Softer buttons. Can you can barely hear that, but this one, yeah, you can hear the button press. Brighter screen. The screen is crisper. The resolution's to me, it's slightly better, and even without my reading glasses on, I have an easier time reading this screen indoors and out than I do on the older Instincts. Improved viewing angle, I would say this is about 11%. Here's some footage that I shot in the car. I mean, you tell me, is the viewing angle that important to you? I mean, when you're in a meeting, and you're just trying to look down and see if, was that my wife that called? Was that my daughter? Was that my stockbroker, Yeah, maybe viewing angle is important. Breadcrumb trails, is it good enough? They don't have really fancy maps, but that was to be expected. No sapphire screen. They claim it's a really rugged watch, but yet Garmin doesn't give you the option to get the 50 millimeter with a sapphire screen and solar, or maybe why don't they offer the Instinct AMOLED with a sapphire screen? To me, that's kind of a missed opportunity. The torch is cool, and one thing that it has is the torch software indicators, and it's kind of fun. Is it a deal breaker? No, again, they might upgrade it later. Faster solar charging. This one will charge about 3 to 5% per hour, where this one can go easily 5 to 7 and so close to 8. So close. You get the new design, you get the new colors, you get that really cool aluminum colored band around there instead of just the regular just black plastic. To me, it has a more premium design. I really like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And then we have all those different color options. That's kind of fun. All right, same boring goal animations. Garmin, really? Can't we do a little better on that? Number 19, same GPS accuracy. If they did do something, maybe I've missed it because in my testing, they're equally great. They're both great. Same heart rate accuracy. And number 21, in summary, 'twas a soft hardware upgrade. So really, they changed the screen and they changed the design, so the bezel, and that's about it. Yeah, they should have gone with the 5.0 sensor and just charged us all an extra $50 and thrown in a sapphire screen. So please wait until 2026 unless you are still rocking your original Instinct Solar. I actually still have mine. I didn't get it in July 2025. I got it a few months later. You're gonna notice a huge upgrade, especially in the navigation, SpO2 tracking. You'll get respiration, you'll get better GPS, you'll get a new sensor if you upgrade. And right now, I don't know that they've sold that well because Garmin's discounted the Instinct 3, which is really rare that it's on discount within 4 months after its initial release. I found that to be strange. So there you go. If you have the Instinct 2X, just keep it. I'm actually sending this back because of the reboots and the fact that I was very disappointed that I never got to infinity. I thought I just wasn't doing something right, but today, for me, it is 110 days on solar. And my solar average, here's a photo, because, you know, the glare, my solar average is 88. So it does take a bit of work, a good hour per day in sun, and you can do it. Same for this one. This one I made it 88 days, and right now I'm on day 90. I mean, they're great. I don't know. I don't want to say that Garmin's rest on their laurels, but a little bit. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope I answered a lot of questions, and hopefully you can make a better buying decision. You're watching this the same time Garmin is. They didn't send me this watch as a promo. It's not a media sample. I bought it from REI, and REI is letting me return it because of the random reboots. I'm gonna wait to see if Garmin comes out with an Instinct 2X maybe, or maybe they'll come out with a surfing edition, or I'll just wait and maybe I'll just use the money that I saved from not keeping this and I'll buy a 4Runner. Pithy comments, type those down below, and yes, let the credits roll for the Paramount Kid. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope someone does an unexpected nice deed for you today. Goodbye.